everyone, my name is Derek.
My name is Elliot.
Tyson Crenshaw.
I'm Zane Stapleton.
Mason Fitzpatrick.
My name is Ashton Colby.
My name is Chris Goins, he, him.
I am bashful and shy. My name is Bryden Shurin.
Being a trans man to me means being something outside of what masculinity is supposed to be. It means being able to take ownership of what masculinity is and make it your own. It's liberatory, it's transformative. I love that about being a transgender man.
I have had the unique experience of being able to live both genders. So to me, that is a unique experience of being a god in a way. I've been able to live so many lifetimes, so many different kind of experiences, and that has truly rounded me to be the well-balanced person that I am today to handle any of the struggles and obstacles that I see.
Well, there's two things. One, when I was younger, I really wanted to cut off my tits and grow a beard. That's all I wanted. But then I grew up and I got older and I realized that it's more the ability to just be a person that represents kindness and genuinity, and is that even a word? But just being a genuine person.
Well, I guess the first thing that comes to mind is I don't think about it as trans man, I think about it as man. That means to me being accountable and responsible for the family that I have and the friends, to be honest and giving. I'm a parent, so I think it means just keeping my world going the direction of travel that I was raised to take it as a man. And you know, you open the doors for the ladies that walk through, and you're a gentleman and you take care of your household. So I got a lot of those old school values. So I guess accountable and responsible is what it means to be a man.
Redefining all the things that a man can be and acting as my own creator. And yeah, it's just been great to be able to view the human experience through this new lens of being able to understand both the masculine and the feminine, and to enhance my understanding of people in general and try to form myself into a safe space for them.
Just having the ability to be myself and walk through life in a body that is comfortable for me and makes sense to me, and not feeling like I have to live by societal norms and being told who I am, and just having the freedom to make those decisions for myself and not be tied down by the chains of what other people say I should be.
For me, what it means to be a transgender man is that I've thought about my masculinity in ways that all men don't even have the opportunity to do it. I've been forced to really find what an embodied sense of masculinity means to me when I'm carving the path. As I'm going down, I shave and I look forward to it, and it's like a sacred ritual for me. It's not something that I loathe doing and get annoyed doing. It's like these tiny little elements of what it means to be a man I don't take then for granted at all.
For me, it's I'm kind of like in an intersection, right? I was able to live my life as a bit as a woman, right, and seeing what life was like that way. And now living as a man, so puts me in a position, or transgender men overall in general, in positions to be able to speak up and be in leadership roles. I feel like we are more powerful because we have that lived experience and background to where we can speak from our different lived perspectives, both societally and like professionally sometimes as well. So.
I think the biggest stereotype that trans men face is the fact that a lot of people forget that we exist. So with all of the trans hysteria that's going on right now, a lot of it's focused on trans women, and I am such an advocate for remembering that trans mass individuals exist, and we have our own fight in this community as well.
Show up in person. Use your safety to show up for us when we cannot show up for ourselves, because it is a dangerous environment for us to out ourselves and be in those environments. Be the people that stand in front of us whenever we're being berated, right? That is a lot to ask, and I only ask that of people who are capable, But if you want to show up, I need you to show up in person at these rallies, at these kind of legislation meetings, telling people that it is not okay to treat us how they are trying to treat us.
Siblings is calling your state representatives and telling them how you feel about all the bills that are coming out, and try to put yourself in our shoes, knowing that our rights are being stripped away from us and we're scared. So it would just be nice to have our allyship with us in this moment. The idea of knowing that I could go somewhere and be taken away is terrifying. So think about that, because you don't want your rights to get taken away from you as well.
What empowers your survival?
I guess that's shifted. I guess for me to prove to the world that it doesn't, my existence doesn't challenge yours. That I'm here to enjoy this world. We're all here for a short amount of time. My desire, the way I want to enjoy that is through my children, my relationships, and my family. Watching them grow up, enjoying nature, all things that I feel are normal and healthy things to do. So don't understand why that is always an issue for somebody to just allow me the peace to enjoy my cycle through this space.
What makes me feel powerful is when I recognize that I do genuinely have people behind me and behind our community. You know, I have met some people who have never met a trans person before, and it's always nice to be able to kind of shape that experience for them and to help them understand that we're just people.
I think that I have such a love for life and what is left of life, and I'm so hyper aware of how much time we don't have left and how short everybody's journey is here anyways, that I use that as my fuel and my excitement to live as I am, because I only get one chance, and why in the world am I going to let anyone else dictate what that looks like?
It's so important that as transgender people, we're not just living to get by. It's like, this is the time to like really own and embody, like, we are here for a reason at this time to teach the world more compassion and more love, and like, we got to just shine the light out from our heart, from the bottom of our soul out. Like, that is the bare minimum for me every day.
What empowers my survival is actually the next black transgender boy. Would I have transitioned sooner if I would have known that transgender was a thing? Yes. But because as a young child I didn't see or know what transgender was, for me, bringing that visibility empowers me, to keep going.
But if I pull from my experience, if I pull from history, we can stay, as long as we keep our community strong, we can have a lot more hope.
Just like every human on the planet is different from the next, it's the same for our community.
The more I step into my power and just own my inherent worthiness as a person, that might trigger some people, and I have to be okay with that and I have to be cool with that. That's just living as a trans person.
Trans men are just as on a spectrum as cis men, right? Because you have your very feminine cis men and you have your toxic cis men. You will find that just as much as you will in trans men as you do cis men.
We are just who we are, right? Like, and there's nothing wrong with that. And just because people think that we're different doesn't mean that that's a bad thing.